Welcome to Sports Talk with Kifue, and I'm your host, Kifue Njabulo Matlau. Just joking. Let's get into it. Weekend review, just reviewing the matches that happened this weekend. So, let's get into it. First match, Fulham versus Manchester City. Said City gonna look a bit ticky when pressed, and they did. At certain times when Fulham kind of pressed them, they looked a bit iffy. But in the first half, they lacked that quality. But that quality in the final third, because they created a couple of opportunities for themselves. So you knew that if they just turned it up a bit, just a bit, not too much, just a bit, they'll score. So, and like first half goes in 0-0, and City just turned it up a notch, and it was service as usual. And yeah, man, City getting overloads, and like they're just getting it done. They're not the greatest City team attacking wise that we've ever seen, but they're one of the best City teams that we've seen defensively. And with the attacking quality that they have, knowing that defensively they don't have to worry about conceding even a goal. Like, if you know that you're gonna keep it at 0-0 and all we need to do is like score one goal with the amount of quality that we have, if I'm in that City team, I'm looking like, we're winning. We're gonna win this match. You come into it with an aura that we are better than everyone else that's here. So, yeah, City winning, as they've got the title done, wrapped up, signed, sealed, delivered. It is what it is. Then we're gonna move on to Leeds United versus the Scum, Chelsea. And then what happens is, in that match, in Chelsea versus Leeds, it was very interesting, that match, Chelsea versus Leeds, because Leeds have quite I said in the preview show that Leeds are gonna press Chelsea, and Leeds are gonna leave themselves open to that counter attack, and both things happened. And it was it was interesting. It was an entertaining game, but it lacked a lot of quality. It lacked quality. But that's how Chelsea are going forward. Leeds could have had a few goals, and so could Chelsea. But in the end, I really feel like 0-0 was the better result, was the result that both teams, like, it's a fair result. That 0-0 was a fair result for both teams, even if it was like 1-1 or 2-2. Like, a draw is a fair result for that game, because no team looked particularly great or had so many chances that the other team didn't have chances. It's just that Chelsea had more possession than Leeds, but it was what it was. It just wasn't a great. It was entertaining, but the quality lacked quality, and 0-0 or a draw was a fair result for both teams. And then now we're gonna move on to Liverpool. No, Liverpool playing today, so never mind, man. I was gonna be like, man, Liverpool played. I'm like, hey, dude, cheat. Liverpool playing today against Wolves. Ha! And then Liverpool gonna win though against Wolves. I feel like they're gonna win because they're playing away. They have good away form. If they were playing at home, they would be like, these dudes might lose. But they're playing away, so I think they're gonna win or draw. That's what I'm going with. But I feel like they're gonna score. And then now we're moving on to the big game, big man thing, North London Derby. Yeah. It just looked like the North London Derby had Lamella go. Ooh. I even so you're already, I was like, this is like, like that go Rabona, fam. Rabona with hitting it a Rabona bottom corner. Like, Arsenal didn't do much defensively wrong in that sequence of play. Like, I don't feel like anyone actually put a foot wrong. Like, everyone was where they were supposed to be. It's just that individual, like, when someone does something so special, then you all gotta put your hands out and be like, oh well, he pulled something out of the hat that was really special, and there's nothing we could do about it. And that's how I feel that game, like with that moment it was. And then Arsenal go on and then they score with the deflection from Toby Alderweireld. With it was Martin Odegaard's goal. The keeper would have saved it, but that deflection just made him not save it. But Arsenal deserved to go into halftime at 1-1. They deserved it because they dominated the game. Because at halftime was like Arsenal had like 10 shots and 10 attempts, and then Tottenham only had 1. And then in the second half, man, the referee had a stinker. Yo, jeez Louise! The referee had a stinker. But I don't care, man. As long as I see men like Maureen fuming, whoo, that's my medicine for the month. But, like, the referee had a stinker. There was no in hell that was a penalty. There's no way. And even the VAR even messed it up even more. Like, he didn't even say, bro, go check. Like, he even didn't even say, go check the red card on Eric Lamela. Like, as a player, that's something that you usually do. Like, when my sister was like, nah, that's a yellow card. Like, he did this on purpose. No, as a player, I know, even mostly I do this. Like, I'm gonna keep you away. If I have the ball, like, I'm gonna keep you away. So I'm just kind of keeping you away with my arm. It was accidental that he hit Tierney in the chest, but yeah. But let's get back to the penalty. The penalty, that wasn't a penalty because, like I said, blatantly misses it, and then he catches Davinson Sanchez's it was ripping hand, I think. And then he goes down. I'm like, bro, this isn't a penalty. But the referee still gives it. And then the VAR doesn't overturn it because it wasn't a clear and obvious error. So it was what it was. Referee had a stinker. And if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be fuming. And you saw Mourinho was like... And also Mourinho made one flaw. He had one flaw. He was dumb because, bro, just switch Moura and Bale in that game. You put Moura on the side where he can track back Tierney, and he has the pace to track back Tierney. But Saka just came off. Cedric stinks defensively. Put Gareth Bale on that side. Just switch them. Like, he stifled Gareth Bale to a certain extent. Let him go forward. Let him join the attack with Gareth Bale, because usually that's what Son does. He stays in and around Kane. And that's when they were going to actually do something. But Mourinho, him and having those stupid and making those stupid mistakes as a coach, yeah, I just can't co-sign that. He also had a stinker, but shout out to Arteta. He had a great game without his best player Aubameyang, and his second best player went off at halftime. So yeah, he's, let's say, out of the three important players that he has, obviously you got Tierney and then Oba, and then you got Saka. Two of them weren't. One wasn't available for the entire match, and one wasn't available for the other half, but you still were able to win. And that's what a real manager does. He has a plan, he has an identity, and his team knows how to play to what he wants. And yeah, great for Arsenal. Then we're gonna go on to Manchester United. Yo, man, don't get me started on that joke thing of a manager, man. Oh, Manchester United versus West Ham. That man is a joke thing. Like, he's a joke. Man, I'm just tired of Ole Gunnar freestyle, yeah? Like, no, we only started playing well because in the second half because West Ham all of a sudden came out to play. But if they had actually sat in their half the entire time, they would have done something. They could have gotten a draw out of that. They could have gotten a positive result. But anyway, we won by our own goal. Yay! Shout out Ole Gunnar freestyle. That man has no philosophy, no football play. Like, yo, man, I'm just tired at this point, yeah, of repeating the same thing. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be bothered. Glad for the win, but yeah, man, that man gotta go. And then special, like, this is like a side note, like for me as a South African football fan, man, I saw Lisha Bella play. Like, shout out, man. He had his debut, and yo, man, long may that continue for Leicester Football Club, Leicester City Football Club. Shout out, Lishabella. Keep on playing, or keep on having, like, keep on prodding, keep on putting that effort in. And yo, man, like, the potential is there, and he's playing for a great club, and he's playing under a great manager that has a track record of giving youth playing time and making them part of the culture. If you look at Sterling and certain players, if he keeps on playing, man, Lishabella, man, I'm proud, man. I'm proud as a South African to watch you play in the Premier League. And yo, as a academy graduate, I wish more South Africans could move there earlier and be academy graduates and play at an earlier age in the Premier League. Yo, man, shout out to you. I'm so happy that a South African is actually playing abroad from a young age. And yo, man, I'm so happy. I've been saying that our development stinks, and I'm so happy to see Lishabella play for Leicester Football Club. I'm just happy. Like, long may that continue. May you play for Leicester for I don't know how long, and if you move on to a bigger team. Like, yo, I wish you the best, Lishabella, and long may, like, wish you the best. And yo, thank you guys for watching this video. And if you like the content, please leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and you know what it is, comment, and yeah, comment on other things that you'd like me to talk about. Thank you.